was born and raised in Charleston, South Carolina. My father was in the Navy and we were there for a few years. I don't have a lot of memories because it was early life. But primarily my family is from the Lower Thumb area of Michigan, which is an hour north of Detroit. And that's where a majority of my life I grew up and where the rest of my family currently resides. The town that I grew up in, went to school, is referred to as Port Huron. And again, it's right there on Lake Huron, right butts up to Ontario. And that's where, again, the majority of my life has been going through school. And from there, graduating from school, went to Central Michigan University. And that's where I ended up getting my undergrad work in teaching. So first job, when I was 14, I had a paper route. So I think of that as my first job, but really my first drive to work, go to work, off, away from my home from delivering papers. I worked at Wendy's, fast food. And I did that for a little over a year and then spent 7 years at Kmart through my high school years and my college years. And I think I worked there for 7 years. Prior to coming to Salem, I worked for 17 years as a special ed teacher and then went into administration after 9 years of teaching. Did that for 8. That was assistant principal, some curriculum work. And then as my family, there's some opportunities came about. My wife's originally from the Massachusetts area. We came out here, and in 2012, I was hired as the Dean of Students at Salem High School. And I did that for 9 years. I coached early on when I was teaching. I did baseball for a number of years, and then I ended with volleyball. Being a first-year principal is difficult because each day there comes something that I've not done before, which I enjoy, I love. I'm very competitive as far as, those things that come my way. It's a lot of administrative, checking in with the deans, the directors, making sure that the staff have what they need to be successful and moving on. Supervising students, making sure that they have the supports necessary in the building. But really it's generally overseeing a large organization and making sure that we're addressing any concerns or things along the way. What I do enjoy doing is renovating homes. And it doesn't sound exciting maybe to a student, but I enjoy looking at old homes. Currently live in an 18th century home that was built in 1734. And I enjoy renovating and trying to restore it back to the glory of 1734. I enjoy all those components of the renovation piece and woodworking and things that go along with renovating a home. I do like the science fiction, the government conspiracy type films. When you mix both of them together, like the X-Files type thing, and watching a number of series from anywhere from Black Sails to currently watching The Last Man, Game of Thrones. I'm all into those type of series and enjoy them. And a huge Star Wars person, as far as I can't miss a Star Wars film if it comes out. Something that people may not know about me, I'm a little bit of a metalhead from the 80s into the 90s. I enjoy into alternative rock. Probably my favorite concerts early on that I can remember in the late 80s, early 90s. Back then they were referred to as White Zombie, but some of them would know the lead singer as Rob Zombie, who was from Haverhill, and which I didn't even know back then when I used to watch those concerts in Detroit. But that was probably my favorite concert, and I've had a few others, anywhere from Megadeth and Iron Maiden. Again, I was a metalhead and enjoyed those concerts, but I've gone to Aerosmith, Motley Crue. I was a huge Metallica person early on, through all their albums, Master of the Puppets, Kill 'Em All, Ride of the Lightning, the Black Album. I want to go to a hot air balloon.
Oh.
I want to do that sometime. So there's the hot air balloon, potentially a helicopter, potentially bungee jumping, those type of things. Even though they scare me, there's still that piece where you're still intrigued and would be interested in doing that. I have a bucket list of things where I want to visit certain parks, athletic fields, parks. Going out to San Diego to go out to those type of parks. I get an opportunity, I'm visiting somewhere, I want to go to the ball field in baseball just to see different parks and how they might compare to Fenway, where the Detroit Tigers played at Comerica. I'm always looking for opportunities. I just really like the experience of being in school. And I think having great mentors and people that were enthusiastic as teachers really gave me a drive to. I just loved everything about being in school, and if that was going to be in a capacity as a teacher, as a coach, in whatever that capacity would be, I knew that it was going to be one that I loved for a long time.